Hello folks, today is Thursday, August 30th, 2018. It is pretty much 2:55 p.m. I am on the late 2:47 bus to Queens Center Mall, going back to Fresh Meadows. We have an urgent situation this afternoon. 2 trucks are blocking MTA property. We're going to see them in just a sec. We are at the intersection of Springfield Boulevard and Union Turnpike. So I had to go to the stop before to catch this bus. And I saw a police officer coming by here. Guess what the cops did? They just zoomed by. Because once again, they're afraid to do their jobs thanks to Bill de Blasio. So now we're going to see these pieces of crap blocking MTA property. Because that's what they are. Yep, one of them just moved up ahead. But that other one's still technically blocking the bus stop. Looks like we are going to pick up passengers. Ooh, this is the same lady who just got from the 46. Oh, she's probably trying to take the 27. We'll take a look there. Yep. Blocking the bus stop. We're not supposed to be doing that. No. And also, we have another urgent situation on the N25 this afternoon. The 224 bus to the Lindbergh-Long Island Railroad station broke down apparently. I couldn't get the number, I couldn't figure out where it was, but apparently we were told, they told the driver, we have on the 46, it was the 229 bus to Kew Gardens, 246, and one person was saying that the bus going southbound to Lynbrook broke down. Most likely it did. There were like, from my estimation, 8 people waiting for that bus. At least 8 to 10 people. Because the run didn't get filled. So you think the disaster with Queens Village is bad. Remember folks, Nice Bus is still worse. Nice Bus is 10 times worse. Oh, technically Suffolk Transit's worse because they have 3 operators. And the nonsense that goes on with educational bus training, that's what EBT stands for. Meanwhile, in the short run, I've been telling people this about Suffolk. I'll quickly go about that right now. Why isn't Suffolk Bus Corp running all the routes in Suffolk? And by the way, quick mention about Nice Bus. I'm going to leave Pine Power LI's video in the card right now about restoring some of the routes because I do agree with him about the N72. The N72 should be extended back to Babylon. I completely agree. Because you wouldn't want to deal with awful Suffolk Transit. Yeah, but here's one lady getting on. She's annoyed that, again, we're late. So yeah, I agree. We need to extend the N72 back to Babylon. And the PA system right now, they're talking about detours for the West Indy Parade in Brooklyn, which I'm going to mention in the service changes video this week about the B49 being detoured because the B49 runs along Utica Avenue, I think. I'm not too sure at the moment, but service changes video will be up, of course, after I edit this. So I should be in Fresh Meadows soon, passing by Cunningham Park. The last part in this video, when I get to the brick wall, we're going to discuss a YouTuber that I liked and appreciate very much this platform about just my reaction about him deleting. Wait for the bump so I make my point clear. Now we're on smooth asphalt. So I'll talk to you all about this YouTuber who I appreciated in just a second to get to the brick wall about him deleting his channel. So before I get to the epilogue, I'm going to make a little bit of an epic rant. I'm very annoyed at DOT. If you haven't been on Union Turnpike today in Glen Oaks by Creedmoor, apparently the DOT screws us again. You know what they did? They put a traffic light by 233rd Street. There was never a light there. What made Polly Trottenberg think that she had every right to put a traffic light over there? There's literally a traffic light between Winchester Boulevard and Grand Central Parkway. So, I'm a little bit irate about it because I almost missed my transfer in Bayside. And you're looking at 185th Street and 73rd Avenue. Do you know how long this traffic light's been here for? I would say about 8 or 9 years. No, my bad. I would say about 11. 11 or 12. I think 2006, 2007, so it's 2018. So, yeah, it's been here for a while. And I'm proving the point because maybe somebody complained that somebody got hit by a car, or because I think that's why this light got installed in the first place. Even though we did have an accident here, right at this sidewalk over there. I think if I didn't tell you guys a story, last year, a nice young lady got hit by a, I think it was a van. I think it was a Ford van. Yeah, I remember now. So I had to call the ambulance, and they came, and I told them what happened. So I had to look out my window and explain to them what was going on, and they actually waved to me. I told them I was viewable from it. I'm not going to say where I was, but yeah, it was awful seeing it last year, and I'm a little bit annoyed that now it's going to delay, screw up the traffic on Union Turnpike in Glen Oaks. I don't know why they added it. But if I can, next week I'm going to try to film it when I'm on the 46 just to prove to you guys where it is, because it literally looked brand new. Like, I was saying to myself, why are we stopping? Like, you normally never stop here, and then all of a sudden, right before Grand Central Parkway, we're stopped at a red light. So now I have to let my dad know about it because he's not going to be happy about it either. I have to let him know because he's going to be annoyed just like I am. So, a little bit of a rant there. So now, for the epilogue, let's get right to the brick wall. Alright, so welcome back to the brick wall. I know it's hot today, so I'm going to try to be as quick as possible with my points about a YouTuber who I just mentioned on the bus that I was on. And talk about him, because it also has to do with Nice Bus. So, if you haven't heard by now, the YouTuber known as PNW Elevator deleted his channel. It's sad to even see and hear about, because I was checking my subscriptions on YouTube and I'm wondering, that's odd. Why hasn't PNW uploaded a video? He normally uploads by now. And I find out that it's sad news that his channel is no longer on YouTube. So, give you a background about PNW Elevator, and I'm going to have to cover up my sweat so much because I'm not angry about it. I mean, he probably had good cause to do it, but he was a guy in Seattle, Washington, really nice guy from his appearance, and pretty much he made videos about elevators. He made videos about elevators, right? So they were nice videos. Well, it got me into, filming elevators and escalators here on my channel now because of him. I'm fascinated now. And you're going to have to excuse the airplane noise because a lot of planes are going to LaGuardia. It's like the third or fourth plane I've heard fly around here in Fresh Meadows today, but here's the thing, guys. He got me really into elevators and escalators. Like, I got into the brands and all that stuff. I mean, I don't collect like he does. But it's always nice to see some nostalgia from him, and now I'm going to admit my favorite elevator is the Dover brand. They mainly make good quality elevators. I'll randomly go off topic there for just a second, but before I ramble on and on and on about elevators and escalators, I know it's a creepy topic to discuss, but that was his passion in life. Before I get off topic, we're going to discuss another prominent YouTuber here, Pine Power LI. Now, why am I bringing him up? Well, you've seen him on this channel twice, which I was finally able to do at least two videos with him, which was fantastic to do. And I've gotten to know John better as a person in the past couple of months. But him and PNW had a really close friendship. I'm sure they email each other from time to time. That's what he's told me. But pretty much in all of his videos, PNW always commented. Even on the weather updates, they were very close. And they did a video about Nice Plus 3 years ago, both of them. They collaborated. Terrific collaboration. I loved it. And because of Pine Power, I was able to find out about PNW's channel. So, I'm going to say this first started to break on YouTube last Friday, 24th, right? And there have been other YouTubers reacting to it, and this is my reaction to it, and I'm going to go into, probably the main reason why he deleted his channel, and probably because he was receiving a lot of hate. That could be one reason, which, if it gets to you, I could understand why. If you don't want to upload, don't upload. Just keep your videos up, and at least if you want to take a break, which is another reason why I'm going to get into it, you probably needed a break. Maybe he's going to come up with another channel, or a third reason could be that it's possible that he got 3 strikes on his channel. Pretty much what happens is, if you get 3 strikes, they take down your channel. First strike is no live streaming, no Google Hangouts. I forget what the second strike does. I think it takes away monetization or something. I'm not too sure about that. But once there's 3 strikes, they terminate your channel, which is another reason why I think it could have happened. So, I'm very sad and very disappointed about this. I don't know if Pine Power LI is going to do a reaction to it. Because honestly, again, PNW Elevator was one of the nicest YouTubers on this platform. He really put the content where it was needed to. We're never going to see another guy like him on this platform again. Because like me, he always expanded his content. And I don't know if we'll ever see that again. Maybe Matt Camper will have to make up the load. Because Matt's doing a terrific job on his channel. One of my closest friends in life is actually doing a fantastic job with his channel. So I'll leave his card right now if you really want to do it. If you really want to check his channel out, because once again, we'll never see another PNW Elevator again. We'll never see a guy like him ever again. It'll never happen. It's going to be one of those once-in-a-lifetime YouTubers that, we'll never see. He had 3,000 subscribers, number one, which is more than me at this point. Certainly more than Pine Power, and Matt Camper's channel is still growing. And, right now, it's a very dark time for YouTubers, because some YouTubers right now, I'll go into example, Grimm's Toy Show Wrestling, he's having a really difficult time making a living out of YouTube. He used to make like a ton of money just monetizing his videos, and now he's barely making any money off his channel. And if you're not a wrestling fan, I understand why, but keeping in mind, Grimm has 1 million subscribers, and he has like 2 YouTube channels. In fact, his wife has a separate channel now. In fact, she's making money off of her original content. But once the content goes flat, like it did with Grim, and now I think Grim's channel is certainly doing a whole lot better. They're adding talent to GTS, which is terrific, as a random example, which I don't really want to get into wrestling in this video, but, you know, the point about a dark time for YouTube, this is now. Like, I'm sure that's why PNW left. Like, I'm sure he wasn't gaining any new subscribers, and he wasn't really, you know, he wasn't doing it for the money. He was doing it to get his message out. It's capitalist society, you know, you can't do anything about it. You want to make money off of YouTube, you know, I'm all for it, but, you know, with my situation, with, you know, taxes and all the other legal stuff I don't want to talk about on this channel, I'm going to be honest with everybody. You know, views are very hard to get lately. People's viewing habits change. In fact, I have to download videos offline now because it's just very hard for me to watch videos online when I pay, what, $35 a month for my phone plan, number one. I'm not going to say who my carrier is. Number two, I get awful Wi-Fi at work. Oscom doesn't even have Wi-Fi because of the privacy reasons. They don't let people go on the internet unless it's hardwired in there. I'm going to think for a second here, because I have so many random thoughts I can go into. Because what was I going to say? Right. You know, people's viewing habits change, and in this day and age, people just don't have time to go on the internet, and they don't have time to, you know, watch a whole video online. They want to have the accessibility of doing it offline. And again, I don't support promoting piracy. I'm not like that. But I do it because, you know, my viewing habits have changed. You know, I want to be able to watch videos offline. And, you know, even I downloaded PNW's videos offline. And when I got back online, I liked the video to make sure that, you know, he got my support. Nice Bus and, you know, other videos that he did, including the old videos he did about other mass transit systems. The dark time is here. We're being threatened. We're being threatened about our content. As long as I'm here, even if I don't upload for a while, you know, that day could come. I don't know when. It's always possible. It's certainly possible. It could always happen. For vacation reasons, or, you know, maybe I want to take a break for a while. Which I don't want to do that right now. I mean, I have so many stuff planned for you guys. But, you know, that day ever comes, I never want to delete my channel. I want you guys to see what is there to see from 3 years of content I've delivered for you. And the PNW is watching. I want to wish him all the best of luck. But life's going to throw at him. Because life's going to throw you curveballs. It's a term I like to use a lot. And life's not going to be fair. Alright, you talked about this many times before on your channel. You know, I have admitted it to everybody. You know, I'm on the autism spectrum too. I have Asperger's syndrome, so did he. And if I haven't admitted it before, this is the first time I'm admitting it. So, it's very rough being in a different social class. You know, there's always challenges life's going to throw at you. But in the end, if you wait enough, the day of reckoning can come. I mean, mine certainly has. I'm very happy with where I am in life, honestly. I mean, the only negative thing is just moving out of Fresh Meadows, but other than that, my life's going great. Can't complain about it, you know? I have loving friends who support me. I still have, you know, my parents dealing with my crazy antics. And, you know, PNW, I know you have also your friends, and if they're watching too, you know, they're going to support you as well through, you know, your time of figuring out what you want to do if you are having a little rough patch in the side right now, because it happens, you know. You can't control what life throws us. So, thank you for giving us content, and once again, thank you for all that you have done here on YouTube. And I know I've made a little bit of a rant. I know I've had to do it. But, you know, what happens with people who have autism? We go off topic. We can't control it. But, Jack, just thank you very much for everything you've done. It really means a lot. And there'll never be another PNW again, probably. I don't know if there ever will be, but there are other elevator channels you can check on YouTube. I don't know them by heart at the moment, but the first one I always think of on the top of my head was always PNW, and I've seen other YouTubers react. And if you want to search this topic, please do, because maybe you'll learn more about PNW than I certainly have learned. And I always had an ambition one day to go out to Seattle and meet Jack. All right, I thought I could have met him, but now that he's deleted his channel, you know, it's gonna be rough now doing collaboration with him if he's not on here, because I wanted to explore a Seattle Metro one day. You know, I've always had an intention to explore other mass transit systems in America, not just New York. MTA Prodigy is an example. He wants to see the world. You know, it's very fair to him. I hope one day he gets to fill out his stream and go to Columbia and see their subway system, which he's mentioned it before in his podcast. You know, I have goals. I'll quickly mention it before I wrap this up. I want to go to Seattle, all right? Because there's also another YouTuber I might want to meet out there who does video game reviews. Another lady who I know here on this platform who does a terrific job with her channel too. I'm not going to get into her, but she has a very famous store out in Seattle called Pink Gorilla, and if you know who I'm talking about, then good. So, I don't want to get into Seattle that much, but I would like to visit. Another example I want to visit would be LA. I want to see their metro system. Another example, I've been to Philadelphia, but maybe I want to explore SEPTA one day. Miami sort of does have a mass transit system, but there's another YouTuber who I was thinking of doing off-topic vlogs with in Coral Springs. Possibly in the future. I don't know yet. I would like to do a collaboration. This is just my dream list. And then, I have one system in the world I have always wanted to explore. And my girlfriend's crazy for thinking that, because remember, she's Irish, so of course I promised her I would take her to Ireland one day, if we do become long-term. As long as I get what I want. That's right, I explored the London metro system. I have dreams, alright? But until then, my Long Island Railroad ambitions, doing the summits for you guys will be my priority. So once again, PNW, thank you for everything. Thank you for being an inspirational force to my YouTube channel. Same with Pine Power. He was another influencing force for changing my content here on YouTube. But remember, my content was always supposed to be about sports. But I'll still talk about sports. I still want to talk about the baseball standings for Labor Day weekend, because there's only, a couple weeks left until the playoffs start. And the Yankees still need to get healthy. So I'll get into that in the baseball video. So stay tuned for that. I'm also going to do the service changes video, because I actually have to talk to you all about important detours for the West Indian Day Parade on Monday. As I mentioned before, the B49 is probably going to be detoured because of it, so I'm going to talk about that. And Maybe PNW comes back. Maybe he has a different channel. Maybe he does Daily Motion or Vimeo or something. But I hope we hear from him eventually. And if we do, I will react to it. And Time Powers watching, if you don't want to do a reaction, and I tell John this because, remember, he has mental illness, and I want him to, you know, take it easy in life, because it's not easy dealing with what he has to deal with. He doesn't have to do what he wants to do. What I look forward from John is, of course, his nature videos, because he's got me into the Pine Barrens. And I've even mentioned to my girlfriend that if we ever go to Massaquan together and she ever does get her license, then I want to go to the Pine Barrens and Tom's River. And she says to me, well, think about it. I will add it to the bucket list to go to the Pine Barrens in New Jersey. And I told her, Pine Barrens in New Jersey, from what John has told me, better than what we have in Long Island, that's for sure. So I hope I get to see the Pine Barrens in New Jersey one day. I'm really looking forward to doing it. And who knows? Maybe one day I get to watch GTS at the warehouse in Tom's River. That's another goal I have in life. Because I have a lot of respect for Greg. And if Dave is watching, keep doing what you're doing, because GTS is kicking ass these days. You certainly have gotten the show to be better. So, I'm going to wrap it up because it's hot out here. I rambled on too much. And, you know, I still want to be here. If it's here, if it's Twitter, I'm going to make it a priority. I love you guys. Even though I love people in my personal life, my second love is for my fans, my subscribers, and I don't want to let you guys down. I try not to. So, as I'm losing my lighting, thank you very much for watching this. I know it went on longer than it was supposed to. Until the next video, everyone, take care.